I can think of two shocks to the television sector. The first being, I guess, the advent of cable TV, as I think we used to call it, Foxtel pay TV, which really it did shake them up a little bit, I think, in terms of losing their monopoly. The second, and this is a much bigger revolution, is the advent of broadband. Now, that comfortable monopoly position that the three commercial television stations and two state-run or state-funded TV stations has gone completely.
Yeah. Well, it's not unusual that you find where monopolies or duopolies or cartels operate that ultimately technology breaks them down. And I think that's what we've seen, with subscription TV and now, as you say, with the advent of all sorts of social media through telephones and so on. So the previous monopolies that existed no longer do, and so we have more plurality, can't say the word, plurality, and as a consequence of that, there is more competition prima facie, but that's being reined in somewhat in terms of the scope that these individual broadcasters have to put different points of view across.
The misinformation, disinformation bill, which is now being floated, that will empower ACMA which is a government body, a government agency, to essentially decide what is misinformation, what's true and what is false, and then impose penalties on digital platforms that put anything out that is against that official line. I barely need to ask this question, Boris, but I will. Do you see any danger in that policy at all?
Well, of course I do, and I think we've already seen with ACMA the way in which it tends to shut down any narrative which is contrary to the prevailing, the authorised, if you like, narrative that government wants us to hear.